We begin with a special prosecutor because Martin Amidu has requested for further evidence after JoyNews investigations revealed loans were diverted to fund political research. His office is likely to open preliminary investigations into the issue after studying the evidence to be supplied by JoyNews in the next 24 hours. Our investigations uncovered how part of a $175 million loan contracted to build 7 hospitals in Ghana was diverted into the research. The research details discrete work on political and health survey by UK-based SEL Social, the mother company of Cambridge Analytica. Head of our investigations desk and West Africa Journalist of the Year, Manasseh Azare Awene, is here to tell us how far we've come with this latest investigative piece. Manasseh, where are we with these investigations?
Well, I must say this is quite Nati's work, and yesterday we brought our audience what really transpired within the period that this research was done. We know that the research was divided into 2. There was one that focused on the health aspect and another one on the campaign. We also know that after the story aired, Roger Metil-Nunu, who spearheaded this research, actually released a statement denying that funds were diverted to do any part or any research for the party. If you look at his response, it did not say anything about the political research, but we have him in an earlier interview telling us he had done such a political research. We also had the director of NDC's research, that's Dr. William Ahaji. During the 2016 election, he headed the research of the NDC. He admitted Roger Metil-Nunu and his team did a presentation of a survey they had done on the chances of the NDC winning the 2016 election. So that is the angle which Roger Metil-Nunu left out completely in his response or rejoinder.
But let's be clear, he has not denied either.
No, he has not denied. So there are 2, and if you look at the Cambridge Analytica, their documents, they actually cited him, mentioned the research, and even included his email address in that particular angle. So he has not denied the political research was conducted. He only has been silent on it when responding to this latest incident. And after that, we had information that the special prosecutor, that's Mr. Martin Amidu, was interested in what we are doing. So he actually called and requested that we furnish him with further and better particulars. And my colleague, Nati, I'm told, is on his way to meet him.
Okay, but do we know the possible outcomes of the information that we're giving to the special prosecutor?
Well, the special prosecutor, his main task is to investigate and prosecute corruption cases. So after taking this information, you know that there are some people who declined to speak to us. When we tried speaking to Roger Metil-Nunu as part of this investigation, he declined. But the special prosecutor has the power of the state to actually summon him and ask questions. So if all of that is done and the special prosecutor realizes that, okay, maybe the money was diverted or the money was not diverted, whether there was a wrongdoing or not, whatever action that will be taken will depend or come as a result of what the special prosecutor finds at the end of the day. So if there's enough information to prosecute, we are likely to see some people going to court. If on the other hand, he finishes his work and realizes that, well, it is not as we're told, then the people will be left to go. So everything depends on what he gets or he and his team conclude after inviting all the persons involved and also scrutinizing the documents. We have had documents, contracts, we have spoken to people, and all of that will be factored into whatever decision they will arrive at.
In that piece, we also hear Neelante van der Pooy speak on the AM show and in reaction to what Roger Metil-Nunu said on the pause with Gifty Ando Apia. about the research and the fact that the party was not aware, at least the campaign team of which he was a part of. Do we know if the NDC as a party was aware of this research from the very beginning?
That we cannot know exactly how or who conceived that idea of the research. For now, we know who led the research, and after listening to Dr. William Ahaji, who actually headed the NDC's research team, we also know that the party was aware of the presentation, that's the finished work. But as to who conceived the idea, how it started, we are not very sure about that. And Dr. Neil Lantivanderpoy's reaction was, you know, after the defeat, there was this blame game, and Roger Metil Nuno tried to say that, well, we did a research, you didn't even look at it. So he was saying, well, we didn't even know about it and all of that. But from what Dr. William Ahaji told us yesterday, we can now conclude that the NDC knew about it. But what we are not very certain or sure about is the stage they got to know about it, whether it was completed before they got to know about it, or the middle, or even at the beginning of that research. So all of those may come up when the special prosecutor takes over. Okay.
Manasseh, we'll leave it here, and we will wait for the outcome of the special prosecutor's own investigations. We'll see how far the special prosecutor intends to take this. Manasseh Azare Awene is the head of our investigative desk. But this piece done by Kwete Nate.